Hey there YouTube. I am back with another video for you. I figured what we do tonight is we do another rogue antivirus. I figured this might be nice since it looks like one of my other videos, the PC Cleaners 2012, appears to be one of the more popular videos on my channel. So I figured we'd do another one. Instead of going out searching for a rogue antivirus, trying to do it the hard way, I came across a cool little website yesterday that actually gives me a list of all of the malicious websites that are currently out right now. It is malwaredomainlist.com. And as you can see here, here's a big old list, what I would call the naughty list, of all of the malicious websites that are currently being reported. And you can see it's quite a few things that are showing up: black hole exploits, fake antivirus, Trojans, Zeus Trojans, Phoenix, a whole bunch of good stuff. So for what we do here is we'll search through this and find us a fake antivirus and see if we can't infect ourselves again. And this one looks like a winner, so let's get that, and we're gonna throw that in our address bar here. And it's taking an awful long time. I think it might be broke. And it is. Looks like we got a PHP error, so the virus website is broketed. So let's try us another one. The one beneath it looks like it has the same IP address, so why not? Let's try that guy. The same thing, paste it up here. There we go. And ignore the AVG. What I'm going to do is fast forward a little bit as stuff needs to be cut out, just so you don't have an hour-long video. And you can see here, it's the website saying I'm infected. Looks like the XP's my computer, and saying I'm heavily infected. So I'm going to be quote-unquote a oblivious user, and I'm going to click remove all. Yeah, sure. Let's download this. And apparently we're going to download this very slowly. Whole 5-7 kilobytes a second. So apparently this virus server is running on AOL. So we're going to let this kick for a little bit. Probably what we'll do is I'll actually just cut this video and show you once this is completely downloaded. We're going to close all this stuff out. I'm going to close out that web tab, so you will not see that anymore, since it is just a web browser, so it's nothing to be afraid of. And you can see here, it is now downloaded, and I ran it. And so now this is called Windows Process Director. We'll let this run for a few seconds here, and it should tell us that we're heavily infected, my world's coming apart, I need to give them money for them to fix it. Alright, bunch of critical issues, high, critical. Yeah, my computer's just so bad off. So let's take a look at the desktop icon it created, see where we're looking for the virus here. Looks like document setting, test, which is my username, application data. And it looks like task manager is not going to run. The virus is going to block it every time I try to run it. That'll make it a little more interesting. We'll close this stuff out, and for the heck of it, let's try to run Malwarebytes. I have a feeling that it's, yeah, virus is probably going to block it, so I might not be able to run it. Ooh. Well, then again, I take that back. It is going to let me run Malwarebytes, or at least update it anyway. We'll see if it'll completely open. And while that's updating, I am going to go into the command prompt here. I'm going to delete out some temp files. I'm going to delete out the C Windows temp, and I'm also going to delete out C Windows prefetch. I'm going to start this full scan here. Now we're going to delete the prefetch, and then also what we're going to delete out is the user's temp directory, which is located under C Documents and Settings, whatever your username is, local settings, and then temp. And you're typically going to find quite a bit of stuff in there, just from internet downloads and whatever else. So that's typically kind of good. Just occasionally go through, even if you don't have a virus, go in there and clean that stuff out, which CCleaner will actually do for you, and we'll actually show that program here in a second. Looks like everything cleaned out of that temporary directory, out of the user directory, except for one file, was probably the virus. And this is CCleaner that I was just mentioning. Yeah, shut up, virus. I'm going to run you anyway. So we're going to update CCleaner because there is an available update for it, because I haven't ran this since the PC Cleaners 2012 video. Go. I'm going to run that. And close all that out. And shut up, virus. And run that. So we're going to update our CCleaner to the latest and greatest version. And no toolbar. Toolbars are evil. Alright, that is updated now. So let's see if we can clean out all the junk files. 20 something meg, 21 meg, no big deal. Let's go into registry. Looks like everything in the in the temp directory. Looks like some of the virus stuff there, so we'll get rid of that. And 5 files right now. So we're going to let this scan for a little bit. And what I'll do is we'll cut forward a little bit after this scan finishes, so you guys don't sit waiting twiddling thumbs for an hour. And there we go. Showing 759 objects infected on the computer. And if you also notice on the desktop, the icon is missing. What had happened was when that first scan finished, the virus popped up and would not let me remove anything. So I rebooted the computer, and as soon as it came up, I started a Malwarebytes scan. When it found the first 4 or 5 files, I aborted the scan, and then I removed those 4 or 5 files before the virus really had time to do anything, and then started to scan again, and that just finished here with 759 objects. And then I also deleted a couple of the remnants of the virus that I saw off of the virtual machine here. One of it being the desktop icon, which was right here. And then we also deleted out the directory that was under my user profile, documents and settings, test, application data. And the folder that was here for Antivirus 2012 is no longer there. After the 4 or 5 files were removed from Malwarebytes, there was only just a couple little remnant files in there that were no big deal. And so here we go. A bunch of security hijacks, looks like. Everything all pointing in the registry. Looks like a couple Trojans in there as well. Yeah, there we go. Bunch more security hijacks. Alright. We're going to remove all of that, and this will probably take a few seconds since it was quite a few security hijacks. Also, this would be a good time to mention, please subscribe. Also, if any of you are looking for any specific rogue antivirus removal or any general IT related help that you are wanting, just post up on my channel, message me, or get a hold of me on Twitter. Twitter name is CraftyNameHere. And just shoot me a message and let me know, hey, you know, I'm fighting this virus, or I've been wanting to know how to do this, and I'll see what I can do for you. I'll try to accommodate, see if we can get some information up there for you to keep everyone happy. And here is the result from that Malwarebytes scan. Looks like this is all registry entries that go in there to try to keep a lot of your anti-spyware, anti-malware programs from running. I see adware in there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. Basically, I think it's going to try to keep a lot of these other programs from running, to try to keep itself from being removed, doing a self-preservation. So we'll remove that, and we're going to run another scan here. Let's see what comes up that time. And I think we'll take another look at AVG. And it looks like AVG is actually broke, maybe from the security hijacks. As you can see, there is no more antivirus, no more link scanner, no more identity theft. All that stuff has disappeared. And it doesn't look like it'll let me update now. And looks like the scan is not working either. So we may have to actually do a reinstall of AVG on this virtual machine to get everything working again. Or we may even just be able to reboot the machine, and hopefully the security hijack being cleared out will allow AVG to start to function correctly again. And it's still not updating, so I think what we may need to do is, you know what, speed test isn't even coming up. Nothing's coming up on this. I'm pulling up, this is actually the web browser off of my desktop, my Windows 7 machine. And it looks like we may have a couple issues. This looks like I have no internet connectivity on my whole network. So I'm going to reboot my router here and see if I can get everything working on my end. So we may have a couple issues depending. We have internet connectivity issues on the whole network, as well as possibly some hijacks of the TCP/IP stack on the virtual, whether the host file is corrupted or there's a proxy in Internet Explorer, something of that nature. So first we need to get the actual internet connectivity back on my machine so I know everything's working, and then we will go back to the virtual machine and get that going. Alright, I rebooted the router and did a release renew on my computer, and it looks like everything came back up. However, there is no connectivity on the virtual machine still. So I'm going to play around here, see if that internet connectivity messed with the virtual at all, and that's why it can't get online. So I'm going to try to ping Google's DNS, which is 8.8.8.8. Got nothing. I have an IP address, so that is okay. We're going to release and renew anyway. See if that might help something here. And trying to ping Google again. And still nothing. so we may have some sort of hijack issue with the internet on my virtual machine. Alright, so to fix that, what we may need to do is run another utility called Windsock Fix. First I want to try to ping the loopback, see if that works. Yeah, it looks like that is okay still. So we might not be too far gone here to not be able to fix that. So like I said, we could try to run Windsock Fix. I'm going to copy that over from my desktop over and we'll run that. Basically what it does a release renew on the IP address. Any registry keys that affiliate with the TCP IP stack, it resets that. It resets the host file. So if that happens to be messed up, it'll clear all that out. And then after that, it reboots the computer. And dummy, I thought there was network drives in here. I thought I was in VirtualBox instead of Virtual PC. So I'm going to have to drag and drop that Windsock Fix over. Yeah, and Malwarebytes fixed. Malwarebytes came back clean. So that is a plus. That's a good sign. I'm going to close all this junk out here. And let's copy that over. Alright, there we go. And we're going to hit fix. Yeah, I want to repair now. So it's going to release renew. Replace Windsock registry keys. Reset the host file. It's complete. Wants to reboot, so we'll reboot. And the computer is now rebooted. I just cut it, save a little time here. And let's take a look at AVG again to see what we got. Hopefully the reboot fixed AVG. And it looks like it did. So I'm going to turn all of this back on. Since I turned it off to get the virus. Identity protection back on. And then once we do that, we're going to run a full scan, see what that comes up with. Sorry. Update that. Alright, the scan completed successfully and it was all clean. I ran CCleaner again just to make sure everything's cleaned out and that came back good. So it looks like this computer is officially clean. So thanks for watching.